Hello and welcome to today's episode on part 1 of Understanding the Customer and Competition, Consumer Markets and Consumer Behavior. My name is Rayan Zahoor and the subject expert is Dr. Arshia Hussain, PhD in Human Resource Management and teaching in the Department of Commerce and Business Studies, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. We have divided this topic in two parts. In the first part, we will discuss consumer markets and its characteristics. We will also discuss consumer behavior and its characteristics. In the second part, we will discuss buying behavior and the different types of buying behavior. We will also discuss the decision process that leads to buying behavior. Consumer market. A consumer market consists of individuals who are the end users of products and they do not further resell the product or service. When an individual purchases a product or a service, they become a part of the consumer market. We can categorize a consumer market into 4 types: retail, transportation, food and beverages. Marketing plays a crucial role in a consumer's decision to buy a certain product. It guides them in choosing a product that suits their requirements the best. Consumers often choose products based on brand loyalty. Organizations put in a lot of time and effort to conduct research and find information that is relevant to their market and enables them to target the consumers through their marketing activities. Consumer market has been divided into several segments based on their characteristics, demographics, psychographics and behavior of the consumers. This helps marketers to be more effective when they design strategies based on values, interests and opinions of their customers. Consumer markets are different from business markets. In a business market, the buyer resells the product either after adding value or in the same form, but they do not purchase the product for consumption. This is the primary difference between the two, and the significance of consumer markets lie in this difference. When individuals consume products, entrepreneurs and organizations manufacture more. This cycle of production and consumption helps in the growth of the economy as a whole. United States of America is one of the largest consumer markets in the world. It comprises of over 330 million individuals. Characteristics of a consumer market. The consumer market can be categorized in different ways based on certain characteristics. These categories can then be used to market products and services more effectively. Demographic consumer market. This refers to certain characteristics of consumers like age, gender, income, education, religion, ethnicity, social and economic background, culture, size of the family, nationality and so on. Marketers gather information on these parameters through various means like telephonic interviews and surveys among others. Once they have this data, they create different groups using multiple parameters. For example, the age group between 18 and 25 earning over 30,000 rupees monthly, living in a specific area. Creating groups like this makes their marketing focused and more effective. They are able to target the precise segments of the market that are suitable for their products. Psychographic consumer market. Psychographic characteristics refer to values, opinions, interests and attitudes and various activities of the consumer. These characteristics indicate the psychological nature of individuals and are relevant as they assist the marketers in taking the appropriate approach. For example, the publishers of parental magazines would target women who have given birth recently or are about to give birth, as this group would be very keen on learning about parenting. Group discussions. In-depth interviews and focus groups are some of the methods that organizations use to gather information on the psychological nature of their target groups. Behavioralism consumer markets. Behavioralist characteristics can be ascertained only after significant marketing research directed towards finding out the level of brand loyalty consumers have towards certain products. The way consumers react towards promotional campaigns conducted by a company or offers and benefits passed on by them to the consumers. The number of visits consumers make to stores and malls to purchase specific products. These are certain indicators of brand loyalty that consumers have for products and brands. Once they understand the loyalty of their consumers, marketers segment the consumers into light, medium and heavy users. This enables them to evaluate each segment and measure how consumers are responding from each of these segments. The most important information they expect to extract from this exercise is the understanding of repetitive behavior of their consumers from each segment. Geographic consumer markets. Geographic characteristics are related to the location of the consumers, the density of the population, the size of the market, rural or urban, the region and the climate are all part of the geographic characteristics of a consumer market. Large multinational organizations generally look at an urban market for opening stores and have little interest in rural areas. A company that sells winter clothing will not have any interest in warm locations like Goa, for example. People living in different regions have different needs and requirements and often different tastes as well. It is essential for the organizations to cater to the needs of the consumers in the regions they operate in. Consumers' buying behavior. This involves the buying behavior of the end customer and includes individuals and households. The consumer market of the entire world consists of approximately 7.8 billion people and is expected to grow to over 9.5 billion people by 2050. People across the world are different in many ways and they buy and use a large variety of products and services. The way these diverse consumers make their choices from the huge range available to them is a result of several factors. All organizations want to understand the buying behavior of their consumers and most large companies invest a significant amount of time and resources towards achieving this objective. However, there are no easy answers to this, and although the process a consumer goes through before making a decision comes naturally to them, but it is a result of a combination of many factors. Unlocking and understanding this process is very complex, and if it is done right, it can be very rewarding. Organizations make an array of marketing efforts to attract the consumers and lead them to buy their products. Any organization that understands how their consumers will react to their product, its pricing and their advertising will have a huge competitive advantage. Marketers create a stimuli for their consumers through the 4 P's: product, price, place and promotion. Consumers receive other stimuli through major forces and events from within their environment. These could be economic, political, technological and cultural. The consumer absorbs these stimuli and produces a set of observable responses, which include the choice of product, choice of brand, choice of dealer, the time of purchase and the amount of money spent on that purchase. A marketer would want to understand the process through which the stimuli changes into responses. Exactly what goes on in a consumer's head while he or she makes those decisions. This has two parts. The first is the characteristics of the buyer that influence him in perceiving and responding to the stimuli. The second is the decision process of the buyer itself that affects his or her behavior. We will first discuss the characteristics of the consumer that affect buying behavior, and then we will discuss the decision process of the consumer. Characteristics affecting consumer behavior. Consumer buying is strongly influenced by cultural, social, personal and psychological characteristics. Marketers cannot control these factors. However, they must consider them. Cultural factors. The largest and the deepest influence on the behavior of a consumer comes from cultural factors. The role played by the culture, subculture and social class of a consumer is something that a marketer must understand. Culture. This has the most significant impact on the needs, desires and behavior of an individual. Human behavior to a very large extent is the result of social conditioning. When a child grows up in a society, she learns its basic values and perceives things the way others around her do. Behavior comes from the family and other institutions in the society. Every society has a specific culture, and the influence that culture has on buying behavior could differ substantially from one country to another. The inability to accommodate these differences could result in ineffective marketing or expensive and sometimes embarrassing mistakes. It is advisable for international marketers to get a detailed understanding of the culture of a region before they start marketing activities there. In fact, the influence of the culture should be considered before designing a product for that marketing. Marketers are always on the lookout for shifts in culture so that they could introduce new products that would be required with that shift. For example, if there was a cultural shift towards greater fitness and improved health in a particular region, marketers who would notice this shift early on will be able to introduce products like exercise equipment, natural foods and health and fitness services. Subculture. All cultures contain smaller subcultures within them. This could be groups of people who have a shared value system based on similar experiences and situations in their lives. Subcultures include religions, nationalities, racial groups and so on. An example of a subculture is the Hispanic market in the USA. The Hispanic consumers include American citizens of Mexican, Cuban, South American, Central American and Puerto Rican origin. They consist of around 60 million consumers. Marketers of food, beverage and household products have been reaching out to the Hispanic consumers. However, as their purchasing power has been growing over the years, they have emerged as an attractive segment for more expensive products like laptops, photography equipment, large appliances and automobiles. Hispanics are more inclined to buy branded products and higher quality products. An aspect that is very important for marketers is that Hispanics are very brand loyal and tend to buy more products from companies that show a special interest in them. Due to their brand loyalty, companies that got their attention first are in an advantageous position over other companies in this fast growing segment. Some companies make a special effort to attract Hispanics and hire bilingual staff that can speak Spanish as well. Hispanics are generally smaller in size as compared to an average American. They prefer bright colored clothes and they have a higher demand of clothes for special occasions. These are some important aspects of the Hispanic subculture in the United States, and any organization that wants to attract this segment must factor in these requirements in their products. Social class. Most societies practice some form of social class structure. Social classes in a society are relatively permanent, and it has been observed that members of a specific social class have similar interests, values, and behavior. Social class is not dependent on a single factor, but on a combination of multiple factors like income, wealth, education, and occupation, among others. In some societies, members of different classes occupy specific roles and are unable to change their position. However, in some societies, the line between different social classes are not very rigid and people can move to a higher or a lower social class. Social factors. The behavior of consumers is affected by social factors as well. These are small groups, families, and roles and status. Small groups. The behavior of an individual is influenced by several small groups. There are some groups that have a direct influence on individuals, and these are known as membership groups. With some of these groups, there is a regular but informal interaction. Such groups are known as primary groups like family, friends, colleagues, and neighbors. With some groups, there is a relatively formal relationship and the interaction is not so frequent. These are known as secondary groups and include trade unions, professional associations, and religious groups. There are some groups that could have a direct or indirect influence on individuals in forming their attitude or behavior. Sometimes individuals are influenced by reference groups that they do not belong to. These are known as aspirational groups, and the individual wants to belong to them and would identify with them even though there is no contact between them and the group. Reference groups are important as they direct individuals to new lifestyles and behavior. They influence an individual's self-image and exert pressure to conform and has an impact on the individual's choices related to brands and products. Reference groups have opinion leaders within them. Marketers make an attempt to reach these opinion leaders in relevant reference groups. Family. Family members have the potential to strongly influence buying behavior. Marketers have extensively researched the roles and influences of spouses, children, and parents on buying of different products and services. The involvement of husband and wife changes widely by product category. Buying roles change as the lifestyle of the family changes. Traditionally, the wife has been the primary buyer when it comes to areas like food, clothing, and household products. However, as more women are taking up jobs outside the house, there has been a change in this pattern. More women are buying cars and financial products now. These roles are widely different in different countries and also in different social classes within one country. It is essential for marketers to research specific patterns. Children often have a strong influence on a family's decision to buy certain products. When it comes to expensive products and services, it has been observed that both the husband and wife often make joint decisions. Roles and status. An individual belongs to several groups at the same time, such as family, organizations, clubs, etc., and has a different role in each of these groups. A role includes activities that are expected from an individual based on people around him or her. Each role of that individual will have some influence over his buying behavior. Personal factors. The decisions of an individual are influenced by personal characteristics as well, such as his age, occupation, lifestyle, financial capacity, personality, and self-image. Age. Over a person's life cycle, he changes the goods and services that he consumes. Their tastes in products like food, clothing and furniture change with their age. Marketers define their markets based on life cycle stage of their consumers and develop products and marketing plans that are appropriate for each stage. Occupation. An individual's occupation affects the goods and services that he or she is going to buy. Marketers want to identify these occupational groups that have more interest in their products and services. Organizations sometimes customize their products based on the occupation group they are targeting. Financial capacity. An individual's financial capacity has a direct impact on his choice of products or brands. People with high incomes, savings, and borrowing power can purchase expensive and non-essential products. Marketers of products that are income sensitive keep a close watch on trends in interest rates, savings, and personal income. When they observe signs of an economic downturn, they redesign, reprice, and reposition their products. Lifestyle. Lifestyle is an individual's pattern of living. People who are from the same subculture, occupation, or social class could have very different lifestyles. Activities like work, sports, hobbies, and social events, interests such as food and fashion, and opinions towards social issues themselves and business shape an individual's lifestyle. It captures more than an individual's personality or social class. It captures his entire pattern of acting and interacting with the world. Personality and self-image. Personality refers to an individual's unique characteristics that guide him to respond to his environment in a relatively consistent and lasting manner. Self-confidence, aggressiveness, adaptability, sociability are some personality traits of an individual. This can be a useful tool for analyzing consumer behavior. The relationship between an individual's self-image and his possessions is an interesting and useful concept. The premise is that the possessions of an individual contribute towards and reflect his or her identity. Psychological factors. An individual's choices in buying are influenced by four important psychological factors, namely motivation, perception, learning, and beliefs and attitudes. Motivation. An individual has several needs at any given point of time. Some of these needs are psychological and arise from the need for belonging, esteem, or recognition. When a psychological need increases to a high level of intensity, it becomes a motive. Perception. An individual who is motivated is ready to act. However, the way that individual acts is affected by her perception of the situation. Two individuals with the same motivation who are in the same situation might act in different ways from each other as they perceive the situation in different ways. Learning. Learning is a change that occurs in an individual's behavior because of his experiences. Most of human behavior is learned. Learning takes place through drives, cues, responses, stimuli, and reinforcement. Beliefs and attitudes. Individuals build beliefs and attitudes through doing and learning. Their beliefs and attitudes influence them in their buying behavior. Beliefs are based on knowledge, faith, opinion, and sometimes on emotions as well. It is important for marketers to consider all these psychological factors while designing their marketing plans and strategies. A consumer market consists of individuals who are the end users of products and they do not further resell the product or service. When an individual purchases a product or service, they become a part of the consumer market. The consumer market can be categorized in different ways based on certain characteristics. These categories can then be used to market products and services more effectively. These categories are demographic consumer markets, psychographic consumer markets, behavioralism consumer markets, geographic consumer markets. Consumers' buying behavior involves the buying behavior of the end customer and includes individuals and households. All organizations want to understand the buying behavior of their consumers, and most large companies invest a significant amount of time and resources towards achieving this objective. Any organization that understands how their consumers will react to their product, its pricing, and their advertising will have a huge competitive advantage. Consumer buying is strongly influenced by culture, social, personal, and psychological characteristics. Marketers cannot control these factors, however, they must consider them. This is all we have for part 1 of understanding the customer and competition, consumer markets, and consumer behavior. Hope the session was informative. We will meet again in the next episode with part 2. Till then, take care and goodbye.